Boom, pause there. Welcome to the H-Rock broadcast here on September 18th, 2025. Good to fucking see you. Call me a dog and put me in the Kimmel, if you know what I mean. I don't. Ixtor, thank you for the 47 months. Savizilla, thank you for the 31 months. Cardi B drugged me. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for the 15 months. Idle Mountain, thank you for the 30. Zom Goat TTV, thank you for the 4. And Dizzle, thank you for the 12. Vulcan for the 43. JPEX, good to see you. Thank you for the 26. We gotta get lunch sometimes, bro. Congrats on the Kimmel firing. I know you wanted it. It was me. It was me behind it. I'm sorry. I just wanted him gone. It's one of my biggest life missions, actually, to not have Jimmy Kimmel broadcast to 65-year-olds on cable television. That was, that's what I wanted more than anything. Here's the thing is, you guys know this. You've always known this. Collectively, we are a Jimmy Fallon audience. Okay, we're ride or die for Jim Fowl. All right, he's the GOAT, and all we want is more stupid little games with celebrities. No, not Conan. That's too funny. We want Jimmy Fallon. Everyone here is a Jimmy Fallon fan. Maybe James Corden. We were with James. Ever since we lost Corden, this country's falling apart. Too far. Fallon viewers unite. I want minimal real laughs, maximal fake laughs. Jimmy Fallon's the GOAT. T1 Qualifier Worlds. I saw that. Congrats to them. What is this? My German someone reached out to me and was like, this Jimmy K story is from where we're from. I'm not sure I can follow your question. I'm trying to follow it, but come on, H-Rock. We all know you're a Leno head. Dude, if you're a Leno head, you're probably dead. I'm just being real. If you're a Leno head, it's like it's end of life care. It's like I saw dude, listen, when I was growing up, not like I watched a lot of it, but I watched some David Letterman here and there. And I saw David Letterman recently. The guy looks so insanely old. He must be like 90 something, right? David Letterman age 78. He's still spry. David Letterman could be president, bro. 78. He's still got some fight left in him. Still got some kick. He's gaining on me. I fucking believe it. Younger than Trump. He's not younger than Trump, right? But he is, God, he looked 80, 20 years ago. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, like someone like Morgan Freeman, where they always looked old your whole life. For 20, 30 years, they've looked old. But like, then they hit a certain point where they go into high gear and they go really old. It's like they're old, and then bam, it's like, oh shit. You've gotten S tier old. And that, I think, is what I saw with David Letterman. That's Jackie Chan now is so sad. I mean, it's not sad. People just get older. It's not sad, and I'm not shedding tears over it. I just think it's before I disagree with you, Jackie Chan 2025. Let's at least check. Oh my God. No, wait a minute. I think they edited it. I think that's not real. Look, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. This is Jackie Chan 2025. And I was like, damn, he is old. But that's like for the movie, they want to make him look as old as possible. Cause this is also from 2025. This is he looks great. Okay. So it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's the movie. He's glowing. He's a cutie pie. Asian don't raisin. I don't think that's a real phrase. I don't believe you. I am not a believer that Asian don't raisin is a real thing that anyone says. I have heard this before. You've heard this before. I mean, I've heard that the moon is made of green cheese before. It doesn't make it real. I've heard black don't crack. I've never heard Asian don't raisin. It's a pretty common phrase because we avoid the sun like the plague. I'm aware of that, dude. I lived in Korea. People would have all sorts of methods to not get an ounce of sun on their face. Little parasols, sunscreen, even on a cloudy day. It's never been more over. And you linked YouTube creators. What is this?
One time to get funky.
This is YouTube AI generated monkey playing the ukulele. Bring your imagination. Oh, dude.
All right, everyone, time to get funky.
I'm less worried about this. This is whatever. I mean, someone will make something funny with this. Because no matter how slop this is, someone can make it creative. What I'm more worried about is, have you guys noticed? I saw this because I got recommended Game of Thrones YouTube shorts. It was like clips from the show. Why the fuck are they putting this weird AI filter on every fucking clip? What is it? It's so weird. Why are they doing it? I don't understand the business reason. I'm watching a clip from a TV show and like all the skin looks waxy and pale. And it looks so, it's like this clip did not need a filter on it. It's just from a show. Oh, is it get around copyright? Is that why they do it? Oh, interesting. That would actually make sense. The audio shifted. So the audio wasn't shifted, at least in the one I saw, but real skin is kind of ugly. Oh, your take is that we have to put a filter on everything because real people's human skin is too ugly. That's an interesting take. I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't walk around and go, man, I wish everyone's skin was waxier. I wish it looked more fake and weird. Yeah, I thought it was very odd. I guess, and actually, you know what? You saying that takes some of the pressure off me, though, because I actually thought it was YouTube adding it as a platform. But you're telling me the uploader probably added it to get around copyright, and that I can understand. That I could actually understand. It is from YouTube. Wait, fucking make up your mind. Is YouTube adding an AI filter to shorts? Let's just get to the bottom of this. YouTube has been automatically applying an AI-powered upscaling and enhancement process to some user-uploaded shorts, altering videos by unblurring, denoising, and improving clarity. What the fuck is this? So they are doing this. Fucking why? They're editing out your zit. I don't have a zit. I guess down here, yeah. All right, YouTube, get rid of that. Get rid of that one in the short. Well, either way, it's fucking stupid. All right. You just don't automatically change people's content. That's crazy. So what if you want to upload a retro looking short? Yeah, I guess that would make sense. H-Rock hates innovation. Shrug. I hope they will denoise the film grain out of 12 Angry Men so I can sit through it. I hope, I mean, this is just my dream, right? I hope they add like a cute little AI generated penguin on a skateboard to the background of like Schindler's List so I don't get so fucking bored watching it. If they could just like cut in, like take all these classic films, chop them up into shorts, and then add little fun characters to the background so it's like not so goddamn boring. That would be peak. Yeah, that's what we're looking forward to. The Godfather, but with a zany Godfather. Yeah, make it zanier, you know? Make it goofier. Will Smith should be eating spaghetti in the background of every YouTube short. The goofy father. Scorsese's going to put Minecraft parkour in every film he makes now. God fucking willing. God fucking willing. Because honestly, I watched The Irishman and I was a little bit snoozer. All right? Just a little Minecraft park. And Scorsese, you can go crazy with it. It doesn't have to be just like the stock footage. You could have like Chris Pratt, for example, do some Minecraft parkour on a green screen. And then like he's jumping in place and then you add the Minecraft. That would be fucking sick. That would be... to be fair, you also fell asleep during Minecraft parkour. Yeah, I have high standards. I only want Minecraft parkour, but I only want it from Scorsese. Okay? I'm sorry that I expect more. You're telling me you wouldn't watch all of... Dude, I saw... What was this article? God, I hope I can find it. I hope I can find it. Yeah, here it was. Gen Z only watches TV through social clips. Hollywood is scrambling. It's like people are just watching the fucking bite-sized pieces of shows. And it's funny because it's like, yeah, it's crowding out even organic social media. Like the idea, people are just watching like Hollywood is working round the clock with $100 million budgets to make movies that you're going to watch 10-second bits of. It's what Quibi should have been if they were smart. It's crazy they fucked up something as simple as short form video for Quibi. I can't believe you raised $2 billion to make an idea where you have to watch a 10-minute full video and you can't use your phone while doing it. I have to be fully attentive to Chance the Rapper's Punked. What a good fucking idea for a business. Yeah, during COVID. They botched it during... That's crazy. H-Rock, thank you for book pilling me. I have read so many fucking books this year because of you. You're welcome. I like that you're now book pilled. That's good. It better be smut only. Okay? You better be on Book Talk. It better be about like a werewolf fucking an orc or something. 9-part series. Called the fucking... I don't know. I don't have a name for it. It's called the Orc-G. No, they wouldn't have such a crass name. They wouldn't call it a crass name. That way they can put it in the fucking aisle at Barnes & Noble under like teen books And then it turns out it's like 100% smut. The monster in me. Holy shit, yes. It's called The Monster in Me. But it's not about the werewolf inside of you. It's about the werewolf inside of you. Holy shit. That's a banger. That's a fucking banger, dude. Wow. His writing is this fire. The monster in me is so funny. The shorts of TV shows are actually the thing that makes me pull the trigger and watch it. Just seeing clips of Chernobyl made me see it, but I torrented it. So I've already discussed this. I actually did a wins and fails or something back in the day about this, about how Hollywood was realizing that these short form clips were actually driving interest in their actual product. And unlike you, some people do actually end up paying for the ability to watch it. However, it is funny to be like, actually, it triggered me to go out there and find it, and I pirated it, so they didn't get $1. So I stole a clip to watch it, and then I watched the full thing by pirating. So that'll really justify the spend on that fucking multi-million-dollar TV production. I'm not going to actually watch Suits. It's just for clips. How can someone watch more than one Suits clip and not realize they're watching the same clip every time? What is the point of just watching the same clip of Suits over and over? Hey, Big Ed, my Uber driver was from Nepal. I asked him what he thought of the Gen Z protest. He didn't share much, but was impressed I knew about it since I'm from the US. Thank you for the educational content. That's my main goal, man. I just want people to be able to talk to their Uber drivers. That's my long-term goal. I've been trying to do that. No, I'm glad. That's W. Cool. Thank you for saying the nice thing about our content. Appreciate it. Bros, Aiden. True. Facts. What did Aiden do today? We were recording the Patreon. What did Aiden do today that pissed me off? I guess nothing. I guess he was kind of a sweetheart today. He didn't do anything. I got no problems with Aiden today. What didn't he do, though? You know what I'm saying? I'm searching for a reason. Was he on his phone? No, he wasn't even on his phone. He wasn't even on his phone. What did we do? Okay. Okay. I'll say this. We were in a meeting with sponsors, okay? And I think Aiden was cracking jokes about like a genocide tier list where he's like tier listing various genocides around the world. And it's like, we're trying to... So, perhaps... Oh, he didn't actually tier list them, if you're wondering, but it was the idea. We are going to do a cool episode for next week. We're going to do the conspiracy theory tier list. We're all bringing 3 of our favorite historical conspiracy theories, like Bush did 9/11 and everything. And we're going to discuss them. It'll be fun. And I think it'll be a good episode. Now, the only thing that's the problem is that if any breaking news happens between now and Tuesday, then we might not be able to do a themed episode. So all we need is for nothing to happen in the world, which of course has been totally normal thus far. Hey, Truck, first time tuning into your streams after watching only your YouTube channel. No pressure or anything. You think the pressure's on me? The pressure's on you, motherfucker. First time chatter chooses the topic. All eyes on Presto Pismo 01. We're all staring at Presto Pismo. You're first time chatter, which means you must choose the topic. What do you want to talk about? And TikTok, because I got to get to a clip for 8ish. So, come on. Don't think you can just sneak into here, bro. Don't think you can just sneak into here. First time chatters are On the clock. He left. Fucking left. Bro, I don't think this has worked one time. I feel like every time I do this, they always get scared away. Oh, he said Trump Epstein. I can't think of a topic I've covered more. Trump Epstein. All right, I'm gonna give a hot take on this one. Here's my hot take. I think Epstein was a fucking bad guy. All right? I'll say it. If no one else in the fucking woke media will, I think Epstein is a bad dude. I think we need to get after this guy. All right? Wherever he is. I think why won't Epstein come forward for his crimes? And you're canceled. Oh no, I'm checking Blue Sky right now. They're canceling me. Oh no. Yeah, I think, no, seriously, guy. I seriously fucking think we should release the list at this point. Check Truth Social, you're canceled. Oh no, they're canceling me on Truth Social for wanting to release the list? Yeah, I think we should release the goddamn list, dude. And I think... Here's my actual... I can only say one more thing. I already talked about Trump Epstein a million times, right? I think we're aware of my stance. I'll say the funny thing is, I don't think there is any... I truly think... I don't think this. I don't think there's any actual conspiracy to make any of these big events happen to distract from the list. I do, however, find it very frustrating that every time we are getting some public progress on like getting anger about the list, something big happens that distracts everybody. That's what's annoying to me. That's what's annoying to me. I am annoyed that because it's one of the few issues in America that is relatively bipartisan and relatively constrained to actual regular people. And it feels like every few months, the energy starts to build again. Everyone's like, hey, come on, let's fucking, why are we ignoring this? Let's move forward in the list. And then something happens and we all split apart again. What happened that distracted us this time? Are you joking or serious? Or are you just trying to push me on to the next topic? It's infrastructure week. Silk Song came out. Do you think Donald Trump organized the release of Silk Song to cover up pressure to release the Epstein list? Do you think Team Cherry was actually going to work to make the game a little easier, but they didn't have time to do that because Donald Trump forced them to release it early because he needed to get pressure off of the Epstein list? I'm just saying. Obama always delayed it. God, I can't believe all these presidents are getting so involved. Chambreen, thank you for the prime. Rai Trumps, thank you for the 21 months. Dante approves, thank you for the 54. Good Fry, thank you for the 5. Petzio, thank you for the 26. Shout out Gen Z. Sure, shout out Gen Z. Gelsane, I'm sorry. Big A, you ever played Jazz Punk before? No. Ambient 47, thank you for the 42 months. How do you feel about Robinhood sports gambling? For the type of person that uses Robinhood, they were already gambling. It's not like they were doing some serious investing and then they're distracted. They're tempted by the devil's hand of sports gambling. They're just going to get worse odds. The funny part is you probably have a better chance. Like if it's all a casino, the odds are better, buying fucking NVIDIA calls, 0 DTEs, than they are betting on the sports games. That's the bookies are way better at that. You have way worse chance. Big A, you pissed me off with your Gurkha verbal typo on the pod and the clip. Dude, every time I talk about the fucking Nepalese Gurkhas, I always say the line wrong. It's supposed to be like, if anyone tells you they don't fear death, they're either lying or a Gurkha. That's the line. But I always say, if anyone tells you they fear death, I always do the opposite. I don't know why. Because I'm not a Gurkha, dude. I fear death. I fear death. Okay, 8ish, I know you're freaking out. I know I'm not my own man. I know my editors control me. I will want to talk about Kimmel here in a second, but I am enjoying the vibe. Big A, I heard from somewhere that your first-time chatters get to pick the topic. What are your thoughts on NVIDIA buying billions of stock in Intel? I just want to say I love your content. I don't really watch stream or YouTube, but I watch all your content religiously. You don't watch stream or YouTube, but you watch all my content religiously? Where are you watching it? What do you mean? You're watching my TikToks? I have like 6. Where are you pirating my content, bro? I watch all your content religiously, but I make sure you don't see a dime from it. Bro has one of his friends write down the script, print it out, and hand it to him every day. Interesting. Well, I do appreciate it either way. And you can pick the topic, and I'll do a very quick discussion on this. If you guys don't know, NVIDIA just bought $5 billion worth of Intel, making NVIDIA a co-owner of one of its competitors now. And the idea is that NVIDIA will be able to help get Intel moving on creating chips in America. Yet this is all part of the, this wasn't just like NVIDIA's own idea. This is the government's idea. Basically kind of pushing NVIDIA to do this. And first of all, it's funny to me because I remember in 2017, when I'm first starting to work at NVIDIA, everyone there sees Intel as like the giant, the behemoth. At that time, Intel's revenue was like 20 to 30 times bigger than NVIDIA. It was way bigger. I mean, the company was it was like they're the big 800-pound gorilla in the room. And now it's like NVIDIA is propping up this little baby boy. It's such a funny flip. Intel's such a fucking mess now. It's such a little bro. So that's my first instinct on that. The second is that, obviously, a similar situation happened with Microsoft and Apple. So Microsoft, at the height of its dominance, Apple was about to go bankrupt. And Microsoft invested, I think it was probably millions at the time instead of billions, but they invested a lot of money propping up Apple. And their main reason for doing that was they needed a competitor so they didn't get found out to be a monopoly. Like, Microsoft was keeping Apple on life support just so they needed a competitor. What's funny is Apple then roared back and became the largest company in the world. But at the time, they were near death. And so maybe Intel rolled back. I don't know. But yeah, the main thing here is that, I guess I'll say there's one interesting part of this story, which is that very recently, so you guys know how like NVIDIA makes the best GPU chips, the best chips for AI. Okay. They design the best ones in the world. This is USA. Oh, it gotta be a little thicker. USA. And here's NVIDIA. Okay. And NVIDIA would love to sell these chips to China. Ooh, this is China. China. But the United States said, no, you can't do it. Well, after all this bickering and stuff that's happened recently, NVIDIA now can sell the chips to China, but China just said, no, you can't sell them. The second the U.S. finally allowed it, China's been complaining the whole time. They've been complaining that U.S. is trying to stifle their tech growth, yada, 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 yada. And then the second they allowed it, China banned it because they don't actually want NVIDIA chips to be sold because they want their own competitors to have a market. Didn't you talk about this? I did talk about this on a broader level, but what I'm saying is this is just now happened. Okay? It wasn't just the specific model I'm talking about. China just banned tech companies from buying NVIDIA's chips. Okay? This is brand new. So now you just can't buy NVIDIA, which of course NVIDIA is scared and shocked about, which is one reason why they're more interested in being part of this Intel thing and trying to get, domestic chip competitor. So, won't these chips still make it across the border? Yeah. NVIDIA chips will still find a way to get sold in China. But at the end of the day, if you're a Chinese AI company, it's a lot harder to get your access on enough smuggled chips. And if you're doing something like inference, which isn't as difficult as the training of AI models, maybe you would buy a possibly lower quality, locally made AI chip from China. And if they get that demand, they'll get better at making chips and they can catch up to NVIDIA is the idea. I will say, sorry, I'm going off on this one more time, but I will say that how did I put this? I've always made the case that when a government tries to ban something from another major country, they are starting the clock until that country figures out a way to not need you anymore. That's why I said US banning chips from being sold in China was stupid. Okay, you start the clock. But it's happening now with China. China has tried to restrict and control rare earth metals from being able to go to the United States, which of course caused a bunch of money and interest and pressure into creating our own rare earth supply chain. Now, there's still a ways to go, don't get me fucking wrong. But this is what happens. This is what happens. You can't have an indefinite permanent advantage. It's not like Spice in Dune. Okay? Everybody has human beings capable of adapting eventually in some way. How do you money rare earth metal in America? It's not all mined in China. It is produced and refined in China. It's mined all over the world. Rare earth metals are not rare. That's the misnomer. They're not rare. You can get rare earth metals fucking anywhere. What you need is factories to refine them. And that's where they all are in China. H-Rock lies he's gobbling the metals. I'm lying that they're rare because I'm eating them. You figured me out. Hey, Big A, long-time viewer, not first-time chatter, but close. You're a 5-month sub. I'm wondering if you think that AUKUS, the US, UK, Australia naval pact is still an interesting topic. Not particularly right now. Nothing special about it. I mean, I would say it's interesting that, you know, the United States was a big push of developing the Quad, which is India, South Korea, Japan, America? Wait, isn't Australia in there too? Who am I missing in the Quad? India, Japan, Australia. Oh, it's not Korea. I don't know. I thought Korea was in it. No. I just added Korea, and it's not Korea. They're just not. But the Quad, these 4 countries, was supposed to be like this really Indo-Pacific counter to China. And like, I don't know, America's just done a really good job of pissing off almost all these countries. Actually, all these countries, but especially these 2. So, I don't know. I just find it to be frustrating that these long-term ideas were so wasted. Hey, watching your streams made me get interested in antitrust and stuff. Now I'm taking a class on antitrust and regulation from someone who's been a part of the legal team for several big mergers over the years. It's made me quite interested in the topic. Awesome. Sincerely, that's awesome. I feel like I wish antitrust had a better name, bro. I think it is one of the single most important functions of government, and it makes regular people's lives better. And I don't know how to get more people to be passionate about it. Because people care, they care more about the biggest news of the week, whatever the drama is of the week. But it's like, this would be such an important thing. It's so, but anyway, I'm always constantly trying to work on that because I think it's important. If one of you guys gets elected and brings back antitrust, I will give you my signed Monopoly board by Lena Khan. Okay? That's guaranteed. So all I need is for one of you to get elected to a position of power and get back to enforcing antitrust to stop corporate consolidation. That would be so based. I'm surprised she would sign that after you guys pressed her so hard. So fucking true. All right. Listen, let's talk about Jimmy Kimmel. Jimothy Kimmel. Okay, look. I don't personally feel in a normal environment that I would want to talk about this. I honestly don't care too much about Jimmy Kimmel. Okay? However, actually, I found a tweet that expresses my exact feelings on the matter. It's this. One thing I hate about the Trump era is how you kind of have to get upset about the stupidest shit. Like, fuck, this is a gross assault on free speech and art in this country, but it's also Jimmy Kimmel. You're making me defend Jimmy fucking Kimmel. It's also undignified. That's sort of how I feel. Like, listen, as someone who creates content on the internet, it's like that poem, dude. First, they came for the late night talk show hosts, and I did not speak out because I was not a 65-year-old man watching cable TV. Like, I don't care about late night talk show hosts, but it's a step towards censorship of people being able to just speak what they want politically online or in public. So I have to say something, especially in this case where it's so egregious. So, quick refresher. This is the monologue that led to Jimmy Kimmel's show getting pulled off the air. Okay? This is the clip.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving.
So I want a quick pause. That's the first part. In the 2 days following Charlie Kirk's assassination, Kimmel did 2 monologues talking against political violence and talking against celebrating Charlie Kirk's murder. Against. Okay? This post, this part, where he's saying that people are trying to characterize the shooter in a certain political aspect, to my knowledge, probably is incorrect. I think the shooter is not MAGA. So it is incorrect. But again, he's a late night talk show host, and this is him doing a monologue. And okay, just first of all, this is the... Okay.
Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition.
Okay, so it's a standard, late night making fun of Trump monologue. There's been 4 million of these, okay? None about that is particularly offensive or crazy. Certainly not worthy of changing the entire structure on how the FCC allows broadcasters to function. However, it was a big moment. So the new chairman of the FCC went on a conservative podcast and said he was furious. And he said if there wasn't some changes at ABC, they were going to do it the easy way or the hard way.
But frankly, when you see stuff like this, I mean, look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. These companies can find ways to change conduct, to take action, frankly, on Kimmel, or, there's going to be additional work for the FCC. Again, there's actions that we can take on licensed broadcasters. And frankly, I think that it's really sort of past time that a lot of these licensed broadcasters themselves push back on Comcast and Disney and say, listen, we are going to preempt.
Okay, so I want you to, this is a very important clip for the rest of what I'm talking about. This is a government official, the head of the FCC. He's saying we can do this the easy way or the hard way. He is saying we have a lot of power to impact people's ability to broadcast. And also he's saying what he would like to see done. He would like to see affiliates preempt him and demand Disney pull it down, okay? Understand these 3 things. This is a government official. This is not like a private company saying, we don't want to have Disney, we don't have Kimmel anymore. This is him threatening, okay? So first response, Donald Trump so it did happen, by the way. So after this, Disney does pull the show. Great news for America. The ratings challenge Jimmy Kimmel show is canceled. Congrats to ABC for finally having the courage. Again, I want to talk about the keyword courage. This is all going to come up later. To do what had to be done. Kimmel has 0 talent and worse ratings than even Colbert, if that's possible. That leaves Jimmy and Seth, 2 total losers on fake news NBC. Their ratings are also horrible. Do it, NBC. President DJT. Okay. Listen, it's no secret Trump doesn't like these guys because he actually watches cable news. What they say, even though none of us watch it because it does have fairly low ratings, matters to him. Is a larger pattern of censorship pushing that I have seen especially escalate in the wake of Charlie Kirk's death. Now, you already know my stance on Charlie Kirk. I didn't celebrate his death either. I made a video where I gave my thoughts on it. I'm not happy with murder. However, this is not free speech, okay? And I want to follow up with some of this. So here's J.D. Vance saying, if somebody celebrated his death, you should call their employer.
So when you see someone celebrating Charlie's murder, call them out. And hell, call their employer.
Then we got Dan Patrick saying,
we're going to remove these leftist liberals on campus who are inciting students. So we're going to hold them accountable. And Laura, I also think that when people do this, their picture ought to be on the internet forever with their name so they never get a job. People need to see them. And
he's saying if you ever did that, you should be put up on the internet and never be able to get a job. Then Pam Bondi said,
there's free speech and then there's hate speech. And there is no place, especially now, especially after what happened to Charlie in our society.
Do you see?
I just want to pause there. There's free speech and then there's hate speech. And there's no place for the latter, especially after what happened to Charlie. And I think that's a powerful message. I think what she's trying to say is that in the memory of Charlie Kirk, we cannot allow this hate speech. And I think there's some woke fucking libs out there saying shit like this. Hate speech does not exist legally in America. There's ugly speech. There's gross speech. There's even evil speech. And all of it is protected by the First Amendment. Keep America free. And this fucking oh. So if you're using the memory of Charlie Kirk to create a new category called hate speech that you can persecute opponents on, it doesn't seem to actually be in the memory of Charlie Kirk. It doesn't lines up at all. Even, this is a total random segue, but even true patriot and vocal advocate, someone we all look up to, Adam Sandler's friend Rob Schneider, jumped out and said, Pam Bondi is wrong on this one. If free speech means anything, it's the freedom to say things that other people may loathe. Outside of the incitement to violence, free speech is all speech. You're either from all of it or none of it. Wow. Rob Schneider, that's a powerful fucking message. I wonder what Rob Schneider had to say 2 days later when they canceled Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel's just taken off the air. Disney has suspended him for his comments on the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Thank you, Disney, for showing a moral spine. Bro, it's 2 days later. It's 2 days after you're for all of it or you're for none of it. It's stuff people may loathe. This is crazy. This is such a crazy. Listen, it is not one political aspect of America that has the capability to be hypocritical. I've seen hypocrisy deep and well across our spectrum. Okay? One example I mentioned on the podcast today is that I found it to be very annoying and frustrating when Joe Biden made a big stink about how he wasn't going to pardon his son. He was going to let the legal system do his thing and not get involved as president. And then right before leaving office, he did pardon his son. I thought that was like, don't make a big deal about it if you're going to do it. That's hypocrisy. But this example is fucking insane because the pro-free speech hoorah rah has been such a rallying cry for this group in particular for so long. And this is so petty and so small. I find it to be it's so nakedly hypocritical. And I want to point out two parts because I think this is about more than just free speech and about more than just fucking Kimmel. All right. And this is the part that kind of worries me and what I want to talk about. Okay. The word courage here. Okay. The word courage. The station's had the courage to get this done. Rob Schneider said, thank you, Disney, for having a moral spine. It implies that this was some brave act from these networks, finally like growing a pair and standing up. When in fact, I believe that Bob Iger's decision here, at the end of the day, he pulls the strings, was extremely, extremely spineless and based entirely in fear. Okay? Here's the situation.
The companies have to have the courage not to capitulate. They would win ultimately. They're just afraid of, in the meantime, what would be the price they would have to pay.
The companies are afraid. This is Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey describing the basic situation here, which is that these companies are doing a very basic calculus. Okay? They are trying to figure out whether the amount of money they will lose by not capitulating will be more or less than the amount the show makes. If it's more, they will give in every time. They don't care enough about the shows or the free speech or anything if it'll get away the money. I want to give you an example. I didn't talk about this at the time because also I don't care about Colbert really. There's all this news. I can't cover every damn thing, but I finally feel like I need to say something. Colbert got taken down. Colbert, not great ratings, also a late night talk show. But the timing of it was so specific, okay? Trump said, I love that Colbert got fired. I hear Jimmy Kimmel is next, which is prescient given this was in July. At the same time as Colbert got fired, he was part of Paramount. And Paramount was trying to do an $8 billion merger with Skydance. And Skydance needed FCC approval to get the merger done. So what they did was they tossed Colbert in order to get the FCC to give them the approval to get that $8 billion merger done. Now, if you're bigger than Colbert, if you have enough clout, if you're important financially to the Paramount product, you can get away with insulting Trump. Because if you've signed a $1.5 billion 5-year deal, then suddenly it's their problem financially if they get rid of you. But if it's something smaller like Colbert, even if Colbert was profitable but small, they don't want to risk the big money. This is the big money. And they will easily and happily and enthusiastically jump in the way to throw you what you want, to give it up, to toss their own broadcasters under the bus to make sure they can make the big money. And I want to look into what happened here. How exactly did Kimmel, for these relatively minor comments, get taken down? Okay? So Kimmel does the broadcast.
From it.
He does his monologue. The FCC comes out and says the clip we showed at the beginning. Remember this part.
But frankly, when you see stuff like this, I mean, look, we can do this the easy for the FCC. Again, there's actions that we can take on licensed broadcasters. And frankly, I think that it's really sort of past time that a lot of these licensed broadcasters themselves push back on Comcast and Disney and say, look.
Okay, he wanted the licensed broadcasters to push back on Comcast and Disney. So how did this actually all happen? Well, it turns out that's how it started. This company, Nexstar, who owns a lot of ABC affiliates. Now, I'm sure this is all very confusing, but if you don't know, or if you're not from America, the news breaks down like this. If you're one channel, you might have 1 million local affiliates all over the country. So Disney might own ABC, which might own Jimmy Kimmel, but they use local affiliates like Nexstar and Sinclair to get it to your actual broadcast. That is why, an easy way to explain this is like, if I'm in Arizona and I go to the same channel as you, the NBC channel, as you in, California, I'm going to see something different. That's the affiliate. The affiliate will play mostly the same shows. They'll play Kimmel and The Office and whatever, and then they'll have local news. And the reason they do this is so they can have local advertisements to your own area. That's the idea. And these affiliates are owned by different people, like Nexstar and Sinclair. So Nexstar jumped at the chance to do what the FCC wanted. And they wrote a big letter saying Kimmel has to be taken down. And we're pulling him off all of our 13 major networks they have for ABC, which again is owned by this. That was their letter. This is what kicked it off. This is what led to Jimmy Kimmel getting off the air. Now, what do you think was happening at the exact same time that would make Nexstar really interested in doing whatever the FCC wanted? That's right. A massive $6 billion merger. Nexstar is trying to buy Tegna, another major distributor, right now. And if you look at the article, what do they need? They need approval from the FCC. So we are seeing this right fucking now, dude. It all comes back to using the ability of the FCC to make the bottom line hurt for these companies, that they are willingly giving up any semblance of they could fight this stuff in court and probably win. Again, the free speech covers what Jimmy Kimmel said, but they don't want to lose this money. And that is the problem. That is what we're getting. We're getting to the point where the threat of the dollar is being thrown around with the power of the presidency in the office to just squelch and smother free speech. And the reason I care so much about this is there really isn't a massive jump from threatening a cable affiliate to get them to take Kimmel off the air to threatening YouTube's ability to merge. Like if Google has a $5 billion merger in the works to buy a company, they will toss any YouTuber under the bus, no problem. No problem. They don't care. Like none of these companies have a spine, bro. None of them. And so the idea that any one of them is going to stand up if there's bigger money at stake is completely nonsensical, which is why I feel like I have to say something about this. It's fucking trash, dude. This is not at all in any way acceptable. If you don't like Jimmy Kimmel, don't fucking watch him. He'll be off the air. The late night shows are dying, but you can't weaponize government in this way to get a show taken down. Anyway, that's my update. Breaking news, H-Rock fired tomorrow. Isn't this the companies can deplatform anyone they like since they're private argument? I feel like you just didn't watch what I said. This was not a company going, hey, I think we're getting too much pushback from fans. Jimmy Kimmel's not profitable. We get rid of him. This was the FCC, a government institution, saying we can do this the easy way or the hard way. We're going to make life difficult for you as a business if you don't push to get rid of. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not just a private company doing that. This is a company bending the knee to the power of the government. Can't Dams use his precedent against Fox News? I guess that's the hypocrisy to me. It's like, listen, it's not crazy that someone's hypocritical. That happens all day, every day in fucking American politics. But, had Biden tried to pressure the FCC to get Tucker Carlson taken off the air, you know what? It's like so obvious. It's so obvious that it would be frustrating. It's, yeah, I find it to be insane. Carlson did get taken off the air. Yeah, he got taken off the air by Fox News because he said fucking the Dominion voting machines were fake. Then Dominion sued Fox News and won. Fox News had to pay $800 million. And they were so pissed at him, they got rid of his show. But that's not. And by the way, he's successful as ever. Tucker Carlson said that Trump was using Kirk to take away free speech earlier today. Even Tucker Carlson said that? That's crazy. Thanks for the 26 months, dankest waffles. Oh yeah, there's the Reddit, Discord, Steam, and Twitch hearing. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, again, that stuff's on the radar now of Congress. Reddit, Discord, Steam, and Twitch. It's just not like, listen, it doesn't matter what the fuck Twitch thinks. If Twitch is owned by Amazon and Amazon has a, $12 billion buyout they want to do, They will throw anything under the bus. They'll make any fucking small concession. They'll ban whoever. Like, it doesn't matter. It's not... when it's all through big platforms that have way more money to be made than any individual, it's just it's like not about. I'm saying it's not about ratings. It's not about like Kai Cenat could get if they could get $1 billion, multi-billion-dollar merger. Kokoryu Beats, they were the 46 months. Could you elaborate on the FCC makes these companies bend the knee? I can, but I want to try to figure out what you didn't understand from the broadcast. How did I not make it clear? Well, I will elaborate because I want to make sure it wasn't on me here. But, if you are Nexstar, right? You're Nexstar. You own a whole bunch of ABC affiliates, okay? And you want to merge with this company for $6.2 billion. This is very important to you because it'll give you a lot of power. You will own even more affiliates. That's your goal. This is a multi-billion-dollar deal. You don't care about anything else other than getting this done. When the FCC goes on air and says, I want affiliates to push to get rid of Kimmel, and you need the FCC to approve your deal, it's not a surprise that you suddenly then end up going on the air and pushing to remove Kimmel. Okay? You're just doing what they want. You're bending the knee because you would like to get this merger approved, because if they don't do it, if they don't give you approval, you don't get the merger. The same thing happened with the firing of Colbert, okay? Because Skydance wanted to merge with Paramount and they couldn't get approval until they fired Colbert. Then all of a sudden, $8 billion deal goes through. This guy's happy. The guy with this very punchable face is happy. So, what I'm saying is the leap from that to putting pressure on a Google or an Amazon or, anything is like very small. It's very, very likely that would happen. I mean, the CEOs of all the tech companies are already showing up and bending the knee. They're already giving $1 million to Trump at the inauguration. Tim Cook's already showing up and giving gifts. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big leap for these platforms to be able to be easily censored because these companies have so many billions at stake. Great news for America. The ratings challenged Atrioc Marketing Monday show is canceled. Congratulations to Twitch for finally having the courage to do what had to be done. Atrioc has zero talent. It could happen to me. It could happen. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So that's why I'm bringing it up. I'm just bringing it up. It's so obviously hypocritical. Time to go to Nebula. I go to Billy, bro. You'll see me in on your Huawei laptop on Billy. They'll love us in China. Dude, Big A Clip's gonna go crazy in China, bro. Let me see. Did Trump say anything else? Truth. So, because I also want to talk about Zuckerberg here. The Zuckerberg story is a little more funny and less about free speech getting taken away. This is, dude. This is insane. I can't believe this. This is right now. He just truthed this. This is an AI generated image of Trump sitting at the White House Oval Office trading stocks. Bought Intel 20, Intel now 30. That's some Wall Street bet shit, dude. That's so funny. Art of the deal, baby. This is huge, dude. This is fucking huge. I think the plan is, Trump is gonna fucking start day trading stocks from the Oval Office with our government's money and get our debt paid off. That's our best plan to get out of this. He buys Intel at 20 for $8 billion, sells it at 30, makes some profits, keeps this up, bam, bam. That's incredible. Oh my God, the ads here. Okay, let's talk about Zuck here in a second. What if he just rug pulls the Intel stocks? What do you mean, rug pulls? He doesn't. He owns 10% of Intel. You're selling it wouldn't be rug pulling it. Oh yeah, that was one more thing I wanted to say. I forgot to use that example. I wonder if Age could still include that. There was one more thing where an Australian journalist asked Trump a question. He goes, "Where are you from?" And he goes, "Australia." And he's like, "You're going to make it real hard for your country." Can we get that? Let me if I can pull this up. Wait. Coney raid. Yeah, this is the example.
Appropriate. President Trump that a president in office should be engaged in so much business activity.
Well, I'm really not. My kids are running the business. I'm here. You know what the activity, where are you from?
He asked him, is it appropriate that a president in office would be engaged in so much business activity? That's a pretty fair fucking question. That's a pretty fair question. Okay? Because you can profit a lot as president. Perhaps the $5 billion you made off crypto.
From the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, Four Corners program.
Well, the Australians, you're hurting Australia, right? In my opinion, you are hurting Australia very much right now. They want to get along with me. You know, your leader is coming over to see me very soon. I'm going to tell him about you. You set a very bad tone. Well, go ahead, John. Okay, maybe you can set it.
It's insane. The guy should be able to ask the fucking question without being reported to the president of Australia. What is this? Fucking narc pussy ass shit, dude. What is this fucking problem? Just answer the question. Anyway, I'm sorry. Welcome, Coney heads. We're talking about video games. Welcome, Conesters. We're talking about our favorite old Nintendo 64 video games. Mario 64 is a good one. GoldenEye is a good one. Are you going to restream the Dan Clancy Congress investigate? Oh, yeah, for sure. When is it? Dan Clancy. If Congress is not asking about Clancyville, Hell's gonna break loose. October 8th. October 8th. October 8th, we'll cover Gabe Newell and Dan Clancy in front of Congress. What a motley crew. Okay, I'm sorry. I hate to call this out because I think you're probably a nice person and I mostly agree with what you're saying. Right-wingers make me so mad. We're living out the paradox of tolerance right now. If we keep tolerating fascists, we're screwed. Can we just all be honest about the boots on the ground reality, okay? Republicans have the House, the Senate, the judiciary. Okay? There's not some magic thing you can do. There's not some fucking, we better do something. And you guys are just typing. You're just typing in chat. We can't tolerate it. All you have to do is either, if you want to go crazy, go fucking start a coup. Otherwise, all you got to do is find a way to make your message appealing to regular people so that we can get a vote. That's the fucking thing. So what you need to do is not be as unappealing as humanly possible to regular people. All we have to do is get a lot of people on board so we can get him voted out of office. It's not that hard. We can do it. Okay? If you aren't going to do that, then you better go on a coup. I'm inciting violence. I'm calling it out. I'm calling out this whole we got to do something. But you're saying we the way people in group projects say we. You're saying we the way I would say we got to finish this project at ASU. I'll be like, bro, we really got to get this fucking project done. We got to get this paper done. And what you mean is someone else. You mean someone else needs to do it. Just let's clip the Cash Patel. What's up, Cash? This clip's going to play during the House Oversight Committee. I know. Did you see that Trump told the press to fly safely, but only one of them? No, I didn't see that. Did you see that? What? Major project office in Canada. It's going to make a big project like the upcoming high-speed rail happen faster. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Kai Cenat just cut off his dreads on stream. What are your thoughts? Finally, a real question about the world. Everything you guys are asking is come on, get over. It's fucking not a big deal. Finally, a real one. Kai with no dreads? His name's Kai Sense. Gotta scrap the clip. We have to do the Kai Dreads clip. Toss the Jimmy Kimmel one out, Adish. I need to react to this quickly. A-Truck is going to buy them and wear them. What if I show up to the Gavin Newsom interview tomorrow with Kai Cenat's dreads on? What do you think about that? You think that would be a good way to... Is that interview live? No. I did want to talk to you guys about that. I am going to go on Gavin Newsom's show tomorrow, and I'm going to talk about also probably some about this Kimmel thing too. Tomorrow. I was going to ask you guys if you had any questions you particularly wanted answered, but I feel like you guys are just going to say, why don't you ask him how many glizzies he likes to glizz? Moo, 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 coffee, coffee, cow. And I've already asked that question to him. You have to make sure not to invite Aiden again. Bro, I didn't even invite Doug. To be real, it's just me. It's just me. It's in person and it's just me. Is this real? I'm not joking. No, I'm going tomorrow on Gavin Newsom's podcast. He saw my Charlie Kirk video. I don't know if he saw it, but one of his team saw it or something. And so they invited me on. So I'm going to go talk about it. Gav is super tall, ready to get mogged. I am a little worried that he's going to be towering over me. What, you think I should wear stilts? You guys think I should wear like those shoes with the big heel? No, like the ones, the lifts. You should wear lifts, like what Putin wears. The Ron DeSantis? Yeah, I should wear the DeSantis. I'm coming in with gigantic lifts in my shoes. I can barely walk. Trying to look down on... Do you know roughly what you're going to talk about? It's his show. I'm going on as a guest on his show. He's going to ask me questions. I'm obviously going to have some things I want to ask him and bring it back, but he's supposed to be asking me questions. Not sure if you'll... Oh, first time chatter. Not sure if you'll see this, but I've been curious what you think the root causes could be for people's inability to see their own biases, hypocrisy in the modern political climate. It seems like people are so concerned with us versus them, they are genuinely blind to what they're actually fighting for. You know what? I have a good example for this. Let me see. My honest belief is that... I hope I can find this example because it really is quite a perfect... I wonder if I can find it. Dang, I wonder if someone could find this for me. It's an old tweet from the FCC commissioner himself from 2021. The same guy calling for Kimmel's cancellation. Let me see if I can find it. FCC chair. Yeah, okay, it's Brendan Carr. Give me 1 second. This is actually pretty relevant. Let me cook. Just let me cook. Can I cook? Can I cook for a second? Maybe I'm not gonna find it. Dude, it's all buried under other things. maybe people in the chat found it. He has old tweets where he's like, okay, yeah, these are a couple of them. These are a couple of them. I'm trying to find a specific one, but I'll show these, okay? So this is the guy who is leading the charge in the government to get this taken down. Should the government censor speech it doesn't like? Of course not. The FCC does not have a role. This is before he's the chairman of the FCC. This is when it's Biden's FCC and he's on the outside. Free speech is the counterweight. It's the check on government control. That's why censorship is the authoritarian's dream. Okay? But these are not, the one I'm thinking of is like in 2021, he went like, listen, President Biden is right. We cannot be censoring comedy. Comedy is the last bastion of like the defense against authoritarianism or something. And it's like, when I think about all these people, not just this guy, but many of these corporate leaders, and is, you know, for example, there are corporate leaders. Elon Musk in 2021 had rainbow flags for Tesla. Do you know what I'm saying? They all are just bending to whatever will get them the money. Whoever is in power, they will just bend to that. Whatever. The reason it is so common to see hypocrisy is because hypocrisy is profitable. Because saying whatever the person who controls the purse strings wants is how you get the money. That is why. Okay? Someone find the one I'm talking about. This is it, dude. Yes. Like, how can this guy, President Biden, in 2022, when Biden's in office and this guy can see benefit from saying this, he says Biden is right. Political satire is one of the oldest and most important forms of free speech. It challenges those in power while using humor to draw people in the discussion. That's what people in influential positions have always targeted it for censorship. And now, this is a guy trying to get a comedy show taken off the air in an act of censorship for the benefit of a political party. Do you understand? Like, I think people like this are all over politics and all of this administration. Listen, like JD Vance is the only person in politics right now who literally called Trump Hitler. And now he's his VP and biggest advocate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people who will just say one thing when they thought the wind was blowing one way and will say another when they think it's blowing another because all they care about is making sure they make money. That's all they care about. They want to just make sure they get power and money. Watching with my mom, she said, you're kind of loud. All they care about is getting power and money, okay? All they care about is just trying to make more power and more money. So that's why they'll change their tune. Thank you. Yeah, that's my goal. That's one of the reasons I said yes to this opportunity. It's because I would very much like to get Gavin Newsom on Lemonade Stand for a full interview with all three of us, where we are more asking the questions. Obviously, this is his show. He's going to set the pace. And I think the topic he wants to talk about, honestly, I'm just pre-warning you, is about gaming, Discord, young men, why people are getting more involved in these communities, what it means, all that. I think that's what he wants to talk about. I don't think his point is that like gaming is radicalizing people. I think he just wants someone to explain it. Someone who is a gamer. And so I'm going to do that, but that's like probably not what most people want to hear about because you already have your stance made up on that. But Just talk about, dude, what if I just rant about Silk Song's difficulty? Gavin, you're not going to believe how fucking hard this new game is, bro. You can't, it's radicalizing me to be at TBH. It's crazy. It's the everything hits for 2 masks, Gavin. I would defend Kimmel too, but I find it funny that the people that would also defend him would lose their minds at the Man Show. I'm sure that person exists. I actually know that you're right. That person exists, but that's not me, bro. I don't care. He can make whatever fucking show he wants. And if you don't watch it, it gets canceled because nobody other people watch it. But the government can't fucking step in and put pressure on billion-dollar corporations by threatening their ability to do other things in order to, it's ridiculous. It's like it's crazy people don't agree with that. I find it shocking. And especially people who like 5 months ago would have been like, free speech is the most important thing in the whole fucking world. You know what? If you've never said one thing about free speech ever, then fine. You can be like, listen, I'm not being hypocritical. I fucking hate free speech. And I think Jimmy Kimmel should be fucking taken off the air. But if you're like, damn, free speech, whatever you say, you should have the right to say it. The network didn't want him and found their reason? No, dude, that's not what happened at all. That's not what happened at all. That's just a direct lie. The network wanted to do an $8 billion merger, and the FCC strongly pressured. Did you not watch? Did you not see what just happened? I think you just didn't even watch, bro. I think you just showed up. We went through the financials, bro. We went through the fucking... Ted Cruz did a painting? I'm back on board. He's just whitewashing. Your presentation, send me, because you'll go over the whole topic, and then afterwards someone will come through and tell you what the presentation is about, but wrong. Dude, the worst is someone that watched the presentation and then asked me a question about what I just said that was just answered. That's frustrating. When someone watched it, but I can tell like it didn't even go in. And then they asked me like what the key point of the like the main, because I'm not trying to cover 80 different topics. I think about it. I'm like, all right, what's the one takeaway I want to have? And let me get a lot of evidence and then put that in order. And then someone would be like, all right, I get that, good presentation. But what about the main thing you just said? It's like, I don't know how else to say it, bro. I just anyway, I do want to talk about Peter, WSR Day for the Prime, 47 months, age of 47, baby. I do want to talk about Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, there's a lot of things to say about Mark Zuckerberg. Can we talk about Mark Z? All right, look. Mark Zuckerberg update. If we haven't talked about it in a while, so we have to give you an update. Everyone knows Mark Zuckerberg. He used to look like this. Now he looks like this. And everyone's a little bit nicer about him. Everyone's a little bit cooler. And he's way, 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 way into AI lately. He kind of dropped the metaverse, and now he's all in on AI and the expansion of AI and smart glasses. That's Zuckerberg lately. Now, a couple sad things for Zuckerberg. Number one is his Wikipedia picture is still this, which I actually think he doesn't deserve. Wikipedia is not fair. Wikipedia, he's got better photos, bro. It's not. But the second thing is that we've covered it on this channel before. Mark Zuckerberg went on a bit of an AI buying spree recently, okay, where he paid insane above market rates, $100 million salary packages to hire top AI talent away from OpenAI and Chinese startups and Microsoft and Google. And he tried to hire the best of the best. And the result of that was actually a lot more disastrous, in the short term, disastrous for Zuckerberg than he might have expected. So the first thing that happened is, listen, let's say you work at Meta. This is Meta, okay? You work at Meta 2 years ago, and you sign a contract where you're getting paid $1 million. And then later, you hear that Meta is going out and paying people $100 million. But you are only getting, yearly small raises. Well, suddenly you're kind of pissed. Suddenly you're like, wait a minute, my market value has gone way up. By the way, I want to say, it's not just Meta. Meta was paying these offers, but OpenAI was countering. OpenAI was giving counter offers. The bidding value of top AI talent was going way up. So as Meta was hiring new people for absurd amounts of money, all their regular people were leaving. They were leaving to go somewhere else so they could try to go back and make huge gains, because they knew if they stayed, they wouldn't get so they're like going to different companies or starting their own startups so they can try to repackage themselves and go back to Meta or OpenAI at higher rates. So there was massive turnover. And then at the same time, the culture at Meta and their new AI team was so dysfunctional that the $100 million people, some of them were coming in and then leaving immediately to go elsewhere. So Meta has been unable to even retain a coherent team despite throwing more money than anyone else. Sorry, what?
Sorry, just put here one of those things.
Oh, thank you.
For when you do
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, babe. That's nice. And look, I'll pull it up. I don't want to not have an example here. Zuckerberg's AI hires disrupt Meta with swift exits and threats to leave. So basically, all the old people are threatening to leave unless they make massively more money. And the new people are coming in and being like, well, this kind of sucks, and then leaving because they can get paid. Now that he's bid up the price, everyone's paying for their top talent $100 million. They can go elsewhere. So like throwing money at the problem has not been as successful as Zuckerberg hoped. Okay? It's been kind of turbulent. And what's interesting is the person he put in charge of this whole AI team is 27-year-old Alexander Wang. This guy. Alexander Wang, Scale AI, who was the founder of Scale AI. It's this kid right here. I'll say kid. He's 27. This guy. Okay? Now, we've talked about Scale AI here. Some of my viewers have worked at Scale AI. What Scale AI did was they paid minimum wage for people to label pictures of dogs and cats and trucks and whatever. His idea was like, oh my God, all of these big tech companies are going to need AI training data. I'm going to start a company that makes that data. How am I going to make it? I'm going to pay humans to do menial tasks. He turned this essentially grift into becoming a billionaire at 27. It's crazy. I mean, I applaud him. He grifted Zuckerberg so hard. And now he's running Zuckerberg's AI team, and people that are 20 years older than him with deep AI experience are reporting into him, who all he did was hire fucking minimum wage people to I mean, it's crazy. And so they're quitting. They're joining and then quitting. So all this is confabulating. It's all coagulating into a messy situation for Zuckerberg's AI team. However, they're making progress on their smart glasses. Now, I want you to understand, from a business POV, it has always been Mark Zuckerberg's dream to get rid of the middleman. And by that I mean, look, Meta owns Instagram, WhatsApp, I can't write it, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Okay? They have these very powerful social medias, but all of them have a problem. They all go through Apple, especially, and Google on your phone. These are the duopoly that he has to go through. They have all the power because they own the platform. If they want to make him not able to track your data, they can do it. If they want to deprioritize his apps in the rankings, they can do it. He's always wanted to get out of the phone meta because the phones keep him beholden to these tech companies. Zuckerberg has hated this forever. He's talked about it forever. There's internal emails that leak that show how much he hates it. Yeah, the meta, the meta. So how does he see it done? In his dream world, they replace phones with smart glasses. Okay? Smart glasses. And if he makes those glasses and we get off our phones, then finally he'll be able to cut these guys out and have total dominance over your life. That is what, at first he thought it would be VR with the metaverse. Now he realizes that was stupid, so he's pivoting to smart glasses. Okay? And that is his goal. He deeply cares about it. It's like the future of the company, he thinks. So let's see how Mark Zuckerberg's demo for the AI smart glasses went. This is the other day at the Meta conference.
Two options. We've got the slides or we've got the live demo. Let's do it live. All right. So I think our call will be coming in any moment now.
Pause WhatsApp video call.
There we go. Uh-oh. Well, let's see what happened there. That's too bad. I don't know what happened. Well, I got a missed video call. Okay, there's the actual video call. All right. I'm just going to pick that up with my neural band. This is, it happens. All right. Try it again. I keep on messing this up. And if not, then we'll go for the less fun option. Okay. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right.
Listen, I say this in all honesty. I do respect actually doing it live. I do. I do respect actually doing it live. At least it's real. I swear to God, that's something. But it's not a great look when you have to make these weird fucking hand signals. You're trying to introduce everyone to this new world of smart glasses, and it fails 3 times live. But that wasn't the only thing that failed at this event.
Today, you can use live AI for about an hour or two straight. So to get a feeling for what this is like, let's cut to Chef Jack Mancuso, who's coming to us live from a kitchen on Meta's campus preparing for the after party. Maybe let's make, I don't know, what should we make? Maybe like a steak sauce, maybe Korean-inspired type thing, just to show what the live AI is like.
Yeah, let's try it. It's not something I've made before, so I could definitely use the help. Hey Meta, start live AI.
Starting live AI. I love the setup you have here with soy sauce and other ingredients. How can I help?
Hey, can you help me make a Korean-inspired steak sauce for my steak sandwich here?
You can make a Korean-inspired steak sauce using soy sauce, sesame oil.
What do I do
brown
first? What do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients, so now grate a pear to add to the sauce.
What do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients, so now grate the pear and gently combine it with the base sauce.
All right, I think the Wi-Fi might be messed up. Sorry, back to you, Mark.
The Wi-Fi! Telling a room full of techies that it was the Wi-Fi's problem?
It's all good. You know what? It's all good.
The Wi-Fi might be messed up. So, listen, I have a more nuanced view on this. I appreciate they did it live and didn't fake it. This is why most companies fake it, by the way. In case you're wondering. This is why they pre-record the demos. I just will have you know. Because this is embarrassing. But it clearly seems like Zuckerberg's future is a little far off, right? You know, a lot of money has been poured into this. Not only to the AI hires, but the smart glasses team, the Ray-Ban partnerships. Meta now has a senior VP of fashion partnerships. And there's like, what is the progress being made? It seems, by the way, these glasses cost $799. They have a battery life that's drained in like 2.5 hours. Like it's not, it's all, again, seeming to me like it's not there. Like all the money being spent is, I'm sure it'll pay off eventually, but we're so not there. We're just not close. And that's before you get into the privacy concerns. Listen, they say in this speech for this, I don't have the clip in front of me, but they have this, they say that this will help people who, they find it very annoying when you're talking to someone, they're distracted with their phone. But the idea that I'm talking to someone and now I don't know that they're not paying attention to me because they're watching Subway Surfers in their glasses is even worse. It's even worse. Like, it's like they're creating a better world. Like they were pitching it as like, oh, this is going to make sure people aren't distracted with their phones. But now they're just distracted. You can't even tell. Yeah. And that's before you get to the, listen, I've tried the Meta smart glasses. The camera's pretty cool. And when you buy them stock from the store, they light up and tell people when you're recording. So there's no secret. I found out recently that most people are jailbreaking their Meta to hide the light. And the new versions might not even have a light at all. So it's like fucking weird. It's like, that's not a world you want to live in where everyone's surreptitiously recording you from their glasses you can't even see. Yeah, I don't know. But at least, at the very least, I can say this. And I think we can all agree on this. If there's any person we want in charge of this future to make the best possible choices for the good of humanity, it's this guy. It's Mark Zuckerberg, bro. He's the man. I can trust him. What's this? I don't see it. I think we are there. He's just not the guy or company to do it. ChatGPT processes video and picture good enough to do these tasks on stage. Okay, but if he's not the one to do it, no one's doing it right now. No one has glasses that have that capability. Maybe in China. We need the rabbit AI pen to show the usefulness. Yeah, remember that? Remember the rabbit AI pen? That thing was beast. Listen, I'm not saying nothing will ever happen with this tech. I'm not a. I'm more skeptical on its near term, and I mean that in like terms of years, near term financial potential to justify the absurd spend on not only the talent but the data center build out. We're just not there yet. And again, $800 glasses that can record people and play Subway Surfers in the glasses is not. I don't know. I don't think. By the way, like at the end of the day, I mean, people have a phone. People have a phone. They can use the phone. I'm skeptical of Zuckerberg's ability to cut out the middleman here. $20 years ago, we didn't have smartphones. Now, daily upgrades require smartphones. Perhaps 20 years from now. Yeah. That's nobody can tell you what the world is going to be like in 20 years. Anyone who says they can, outside of like very, very broad stroke shit, is lying. The world is so drastically different than 2005. Drastically. People of 2005 would not understand the world we are in. Now it's way different, bro. So many things. 2005, the only video on YouTube was Day at the Zoo. Now it's it's the biggest entertainment part of the industry. It's bigger than Netflix, which also wasn't a thing. Outside of a DVD rental company. 20 years is a long fucking time. Nobody had phones. Smartphones, I mean. Nobody had smartphones. And now they're everywhere. It's so 2045 will be way different. It'll be way different. 2005 is crazy. When was Iraq War? It had already happened. I mean, it was going on. 2003 was when Iraq War started.
Oh, I need your help, right? Sorry.
You need my help?
Yes.
I'll absolutely help you.
I think there's a praying mantis in my hair.
Oh, there is. Wait, is this a joke?
No, I don't want to damage it,
Wait, you want me to knock it out? What?
Or just no, it's fine.
It's out. It's already
oh, okay. There we go. Jackpot, huh?
Wait, what do you mean jackpot? What's going on?
I never see insects here, buddy, because it rained.
How did it get in your hair?
I was playing with it outside and I just fucked around.
It's pretty cool.
She's great. They have so much personality.
Show the chat. Show the chat.
Yeah, I wish she doesn't hop again.
It's like very Silk Song themed.
Wait, where's the focus? Right there. It's like a dog.
Swinging at me.
She wants pets too,
Yeah. Shut up! I should have parried.
Okay, I gotta put on the plant outside.
All right, cool.
I'll be right back.
Kung Fu Panda Aw. I was ready to kill it, Silk Song style. I was gonna swing a nail at it. It's funny that she didn't want me to kill it. She wanted me to pet it and play with it. I thought she was like, get it out of my hair. I'm freaking out. And she's like, get it out of my hair. I want you to. That's funny. Where are the other two Mantis Lords? That's the real question. In the walls, perhaps? Why is Ari so much cooler than you? I don't know, but I put a ring on it, so cool by association. Oh, my desk is bouncing the.
So I don't know if you want to.
Oh, it arrived! Wait, speaking of the good uses of AI,
So stupid.
I bought. So Doug made a book about his life with only a word being Doug that he sold for charity. And because it sold so well, all the bots started making AI-generated copies to sell on Amazon to try and steal some of his sales. So obviously I bought one. I had to know. Doug last first name spelled wrong. Scott Reedon, biography 2025.
Doug Lass.
Inside the Wild Ride of Doug, a Doug story. From Twitch Shenanigans to Gaming Legend by Victor Hayes. Now, his actual book, every word is Doug. This book has real text in it. This is crazy. Let's see if we can get a page here. Introduction. Joysticks, algorithms, and otters. The foundation of Doug's empire. On January 18th, 1991, in Sacramento, California, a child entered the world who would one day change the map of online entertainment. Doug was never destined for the ordinary. Mischief and curiosity were written into his DNA. This is a high-voltage chronicle of a man who turned chaos into comedy. Let me go to a random page in the middle. Okay. This is so bad. This is just ChatGPT. It's not even long, dude. The whole thing's like 100 pages, but there's massive fucking blank spaces and massive buffers on the side. There's probably like 20 pages of words here, maybe. This is so bad. I shouldn't have bought this. It's like immediately not worth it. And the guy got paid. It really, it's not like, I thought maybe it would be all Doug again or something. Read it on Lemonade Stand. If I find a good quote. I don't know if it's trained on his Wikipedia or if it's trained on like his LinkedIn. It's mostly about different jobs he had. Like, it's like, I'm looking into it and then like every chapter is about like a different job. Let Gavin, I'm going to read it to Gavin. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Gavin as a gift. I'm going to give it to Gavin as a gift, bro. What's the book called? It's called Inside the Wild Ride of Doug, a Doug story. Okay? From Twitch Shenanigans to Gaming Legend. And it has a fucking ChatGPT created photo of his face. It's really powerful. It's really powerful stuff. Doug's a bit shy about it, but he wrote a book if you want to take a look. Yeah, my co-host Doug wrote a book. He'd really love it if you actually read it cover to cover, Gavin. It would mean a lot to young men in America. I think they would give you your votes if you... Guys and gals, I got a special surprise for you, all right? Now that we've discussed the news and made that part of the conversation. I have been grinding Silksong lately, and in response, or even prior to this, I think, the Atriarchy has created a special emo album. Do you guys have a link to the thing in order that I would like to reveal? An emo album, which I believe starts with. Does someone have a link that I could have to the order? There it is. Okay. That starts with an emo Dora the Explorer.
Hola, I'm Soy Emo Dora. Today, we're listening to Later Mr. Ewing 3. But first, Atrioc needs to move his camera. Can we find where the camera's supposed to go?
I think so.
Does it go here?
Yes.
No, that covers the logo, silly. Does it go here?
Yes.
No, that covers the art's focal point.
Oh, of course.
Does it go here?
That has to be the right one.
No! Where do you think the lyrics are gonna be, pendejo? Does it go here? That's right! There's the right corner. Let's wait while Atrioc moves his camera.
Don't call me fucking pendejo, Dora.
Great job! Now we can listen to the album. Wait! Who are we supposed to ask for help when we don't know how to react?
Me!
That's right! The chat!
No.
If there's reacting in the stream, look over here. Pocky's me, I'm the chat. I'm the chat, I'm the chat. Where messages are sent because I make all your content. I'm the chat. I'm the chat, 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 I'm the chat.
It's even more annoying than regular chat.
In order to start the
It's
album,
even more
we
annoying.
need everyone to shout Glizzy no gobbling.
No.
Everyone help
Guys,
us start the
resist.
album.
Resist.
Glizzy no gobbling.
Resist.
Glizzy no gobbling.
Resist.
Glizzy no gobbling.
Resist!
Wow, we
Don't
did it!
give in!
Now we're all ready to listen
Don't
to Later
fall
Mr.
for
Ewing
Evo
3.
Dora!
Vamonos!
Listen to me, the streamer!
Hey guys, this is Beautiful Panda. I just wanted to give a little thank you
Nice
for 2 years of the Atriarchy. And a big thank you to Atrioc for all the support over the last couple of years and always listening to everything we put out. This is our final public album, and everything in here is original, with most songs having taken about 7 months to a year to finish. So there's a lot of hard work and a lot of effort put into this. So with that said, please enjoy Later Mr. Ewing 3.
Well, I think they have one more Terminal Brain Rot coming, but yes. She was the redhead that left me empty. She was the redhead that left me empty. To be clear, my wife is not a redhead. So, I don't know what we're talking about.
Where do I go? Where do I go when I'm hungry?
If this works for Wendy, it will be rolled out fucking
Why am I
everywhere.
Something's not right.
I can't go talk to Gavin Newsom tomorrow and they check my clip from last night and I'm looking at a marionette of myself strung up by a demon with a pentagram. Next to a hitman. This is not a good...
Something's not right out when
Can I play these songs, you think?
Cause there's fingers in my chili. Employees are acting silly. Can I buy your food? Not really, cause of shrinkflation.
Well, Wendy's.
Shrinkflation. And these prices keep on rising while the wait times are surprising. Can you hear the sirens call? I wanna die by nightfall. Wanna go to Wendy's, but I'm way too broke. Wanna go to Wendy's, but I'm way too broke.
shrinkflation Wendy's emo song. It seems to be against Wendy's, but also kind of an ad for Baconator fries. Oh, it's too loud.
Chicken sandwich for $30 to a single mother running late to pick up her kids.
That'd be kind of badass. I made a good call on that one. 26 and spent.
26 and spent.
This is about fucking.
I put all of my money on red. I'm off at college high.
If this is a song about how half my chat is like 22 to 26 and thinks it's over, that they're already in the grave, then it'll be a good song. We need a song like this.
For the first time, 26 and spent. I'd kill to be 19 again. See the world before my eyes for the first time. We call it on.
They do?
'Cause we can't handle what we become. Put the wool over our eyes for the last time.
21 and drunk off the comfort of student life and regret.
What regrets?
No direction on what to take.
You're 21.
Get out of bed. Can't get out, can't get out, can't get out. 21 and drunk. 21 and drunk. Thoughts of my future corrode in my head.
Whoa,
Maybe
play League of
tomorrow
Legends.
the world explodes. I'd rather wake up dead.
We call it on.
Play League of Legends. You can push that stuff down. Unc Big A wouldn't get this. Only the song understands me.
Don't want it, don't got it. Just an age and slow away. Don't need your help, just let you live another day. We call him on, 'cause we can't handle what we
And because he's not that old.
Pull the wool over our eyes for the last time.
What if there was a song where it's like, okay, Shark's not that old. We think we're old, but really he's actually young too. That could be like a fun angle for it, you know?
Cause we can't handle what we become. The wool's over our eyes for the last time.
I'm gonna be 30 this Christmas, and this song is really inspiring. It's inspiring? PogChamp! One more time.
Seems like Brandon brought up the content bot. Just keep saying glizzy over and over again.
Don't do that.
Yeah, glizzy, glizzy, glizzy. Yeah. Fuck my chungus life, glizzy, glizzy. Coffee cow, cocaine, yep, go. Yeah.
You guys do it. Just pause. We just pause. It's not me that does this. It is the chat that does it. The idea that I'm the one like you guys are like, we don't even want to do this glizzy thing. I'm not pushing it. Okay?
1, 2, simple
Find a
thing.
new bit, H-Rock. It's not my bit.
I watched your streams late at night, day after day, watching you grind. 2018, it seemed just fine. Now the games are not online. We let go of Pinocchio. Where is our paper Mario?
I beat it.
I just want to see Big A play games one more time. Wake up, I'm watching him beat it again. Believe it or doubt it, he'll lose in the end. Watching him grind until 4 a.m. Sleeping and do it all over again. I need sleep, but he's gonna beat it. Gotta watch Big A run and complete it. Every night I sleep and he beats it. Gotta stay up for all the grinding. I watch your streams late at night, day after day, watching you grind. 2018, it seemed just
This
fine.
does remind me of.
Online.
Reminds me. I'm sorry to pause, but this reminds me of people where I would be gaming like Hollow Knight Pantheon runs, and it'd be late at night, and some guy was like, "You have to beat it. It's 3 a.m. where I am. Like, beat it. I need to go to bed." And it's like, bro, do you think I'm not trying? Do you think I'm just like faking it? I also want to go to bed, bro. I also would like to beat it. I want to go to bed. Stop pretending like your fucking sleep schedule is the key thing stopping me from doing it. Oh, I didn't know you were tired.
We let go of Pinocchio. Where is our paper Mario? I just want to see Brandon play games one more time. Every night I pray for the games, yeah, nothing like the rage from Big A, and praying that he will rise again. Wondering what lies will be stopping. Split fiction, cyberpunk, not be every game. Chat rises to their feet, playing up till 4 a.m. Cause we all want to see
I'll play Split Fiction again. We got a lot of Split Fiction fans out there desperate for me to finish Split Fiction. The Split Fiction army holds strong. We need more. Less Silk Song, more Split Fiction. No, shut up, dude. There's no Split Fiction fraud. I will play this song while I play Silk Song. Wait, who here is an Acecraft fan? Who here wants to see more Acecraft with me and Ludwig? I know we got a lot of Acecraft heads in the chat, and you guys want to see more Acecraft. Use code HROCK when you download it. Yeah, I think we should do another round of Acecraft. Let's see if I can let them know. Let me send them this clip.
I just want to see Brandon play games one more time. It doesn't have to be fancy, could just be playing TFT. We just want to see Brandon go back to Paris. Please bring back our glamour. Listen to
He's saying this in the song, but I want to be so clear. Gaming Frogs, who said, I don't care what he plays, I just want to see a game, when Age of Empires 2 showed up. That's fucking... Just want to be so clear that was the game that made them eat their words, okay? Almost any other game made me work, but Age of Empires was like, oh, well, I didn't mean like that. I meant play games, but not Age of Empires. That would be that.
Quincy and our cries. We just want to see gaming one more goddamn time.
I will say shout out to Eric Sinchi, who did an absolutely generationally incredible job editing the Age of Empires Bros vs. Pros. Also, everybody made this song because it is 1 out of 10 on main channel, and it's a longer video, and it's doing really well. And the responses are really great, and people like it, and Hera's really happy, and people that don't even understand the game can watch it. I thought it was a really good video. I thought he did a fucking incredible job editing it. And I'm happy because that's the type of shit I want to be able to put out there. I think it's very fun. I like it.
Hey, Brandon. Listen.
Unsub from Big A. All right, we're skipping this one. We're skipping this one. I know this was made a while ago because I don't even use the timer anymore. The timer's gone, bro. I don't even pretend. I don't even have the pretense of a timer. I just yap as long as I want, bro, before I get to it. The timer was actually too much pressure to get to the subject. Wait, I'm sorry. What percent of my chat is Elon Musk worshiping Cybertruck owners? Is it higher than I thought? It's probably you. Probably 89, 100%. 100% of you. You guys are all pretty open-minded. I gotta say, given how much I sort of am negative on Elon Musk, it's good of you guys that you're able to get out of your bubble with that. That's actually really big. Despite all of you being diehard Elon supporters. You really support free speech, and I respect that. Funny with the demon.
What about birds? What about all the elusive targets? What about Trump? You know he's trying to crash the markets. And what about me? What if I move for you? I gotta leave, but I'll miss you.
The vocals are incredible. The lyrics are horrendous, but the vocals are incredible. Every unsub I take $50 out of Adish's paycheck. So I'll be fine either way. Beautiful. Bravo. Talk about balloons. What the fuck I gotta say about balloons?
I thought we were meant to be, but it all turned out to be make-believe.
Okay.
I take back everything I said. You killed my fantasy when your heartbeat threw off my symphony. You played her melody instead.
It's a banger.
I can't hear the words you're saying. No way I can.
It's very Paramore-esque.
I've played your songs 1,000 times. Your words keep running through my head. We're lost in heaven, but the angels pull, crash and burn. I've kept a record of the stories you tell.
It's a banger.
Time and time again. It's over now. I'm raising hell. You'll fall, crash and burn. You meant the world to me. Tore down my walls so my soul can breathe.
I don't like seeing my dead body strung up by a marionette, by the way. Consistently in the imagery. Wait, you know what this is? I get it. I get the metaphor of this album. This is 8-ish. And this represents the Big A channel. And he's puppeteering me. Okay? I could play balloons. I could be playing balloons right now, but he is fucking forcing me on his marionette strings. My so-called editors have me by, I see the fucking, I'm not my own man. Not my call. Not my call. It's a really powerful message, actually. It's a banger. It's a heater. Put this whole album on when I'm driving Silk Song. Banger! Wait, what? Tatsumi Miku in Clancyville? Wait, is she attacking Clancyville? This is huge! We march on Clancyville! Titan Miku. Holy shit, this video's a banger! Wait, this is a banger! Tear Clancyville down! Okay, somehow we have to get this in front of Congress when Clancyville testifies. I was when Dan Clancy testifies. He needs to answer for this. This needs to be explained by Dan Clancy in front of Congress. The imagery. Wait, are those my hands? Okay, no. Okay, I was like, wait, why are there... Dude, this video's crazy. I mean, I feel somewhat bad for the citizens of Clancyville, but they made their choice siding with Dirty Dan. How do you explain this to somebody? How do you if someone walks in on you working on this song, how do you explain it? There's so much you have to know. ego death. That was crazy. That was fire. Bravo! Unreal video. Unreal song, but unreal video too. Crazy. She's wearing. Wait, I gotta go. Oh, I can't. Fuck. Bloodstream featuring Ronnie, Beautiful Panda, Addy Daddy, Beautiful Panda, Shasta, Kimmel, Uneasy Flame, Badger, and of course JPEG. This is good for those of you with coffee addictions and corporate jobs. Not me though. I can't relate, but I get your energy. It's infectious. Sorry, what? The song was about coffee, now it's God help me rot in hell with you. Do you think she stole the song Espresso from this song? This is in the writing before that song. I believe it. Very unrelatable song, honestly. My toughest one to really get into the mind space. Sheesh! Tough song to understand for me, but I found it to be powerful, nonetheless. Going to Nothing. Featuring Stone Ears, Confuzzled, Addy Daddy, and of course mastered by JPEGs. Is this about Carvana? Is this about fucking Carvana? Is this Carvana core?
Said you leave me, that I'm just
band. It's about it. Because I said a couple companies are going to zero. Carvana's the only one I can. It could be better to be on. Playing this album max volume during the Gavin Newsom interview. Yeah, while he's talking. I'm gonna drown him out with this. Gavin's probably in chat right now scouting out for the interview. Everybody's saying hi, Gavin Newsom. Going to nothing. She's a clip from that next time I talk about a stock going to zero.
Little do you know
Interlude.
how I'm breaking while you fall asleep.
The song that never leaves the
Little
community.
do you know I'm still haunted.
Everyone's
by
done a
the
cover.
memories. Little do you know I'm trying to pick myself up piece by piece. Little do you know I need a little more time.
Beautiful. We need to get Psychic on the mic again with his adult voice.
The more your anxiety builds within those periods of time, and it makes it harder and harder to finally convince yourself to put yourself out there.
Don't put Aiden in this album.
The things that I think maybe your parents or their parents.
I already hear enough of Aiden at work, dude. I don't need to hear more Aiden.
I'm in the calm before the storm, in a place where it never rains. Monitor the situation and pray that tomorrow won't be the same as today, the same as yesterday.
And all the memories I think about are memories we should have had, where you don't have to think before you love me back. I'm getting tired of asking questions that I shouldn't have to ask. And in this downward spiral of things that may be, I start to wonder if maybe it's not me that's driving me crazy. I'm kind of used to being used as a pawn, but not being downright experimented on.
Great
Pushing
duo.
my brain till I go insane. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. I'm sweating until my skin is sore, thinking of everything I've been before. I'm still the same, guess I couldn't change. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens.
I feel like a lot of things have happened. I feel like too much has happened.
I have to try so hard just to feel. I'm seeking refuge.
This is written before everything happened. I see.
With the slightest hint of being real.
fuck with this time.
Excuse for never making the most of it. I'm kind of used to being used as a pawn, but not being downright experimented on. Pushing my brain till I go insane. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. I'm sweating until my skin is sore, thinking of everything I've been before. I'm still the same, guess I couldn't change. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens.
You went for a lighter.
Words in my head hurt me, becoming worse when I let them out. I'm just a victim of what I think about.
If I don't think about it, will it all just go away? Turn it off, put it down, everything will be okay. If you don't think about it, maybe it'll all just go away. Turn it off, put it down, everything will be okay. If we don't think about it, will colors bleed into the gray? And if it all just went away, do you think that we could change?
Three planes. Three planes, three towers. I'm a little worried about this one. Very worried about this one.
Three lies of the cabal with the goal to try and act like we can't recall.
Feeling like the third tower on that day.
What
Before
tower?
the
What
other
day?
two getting hit by planes. Governments to cover up, so shady chromas double up. And the moon landing had some after effects touching up. I'm not saying Kubrick did.
Is this a song about a conspiracy theory that there was a third twin tower? I can't be having this.
And I'm not one for conspiracy about how the three fall, but only one fade to obscurity. Between you and me, I'm not on crack, but I used to be enlightened.
Be on crack?
When it came to
As a
these
storyteller?
three numbers, three towers, three planes, three sides to a pyramid, the iron mark of Cain. The Coca-Cola seems to be complicit all the same. The Pepsi quells the crowds, but the Coke called global rage. Yin yang, three booms, big bang, big yang, three boom, fifth man, three threes, 1921s. Think about it. Feel like we're missing.
No, I don't. I can't. No, I don't.
Three towers standing tall.
Three planes that made them fall.
It doesn't make so much sense.
Lies of the cabal with the goal to try and act like we can't recall.
Can I get a R.I.P. Marky Mark? R.I.P. Seth MacFarlane.
They're not dead.
Bush gave him head at the mall. Traded Liberty Street for a Birkin bag and tossed in trash and death in Texas. Can't convince me that the earth ain't flat. Ain't no baby pigeon, now the birds saw cap. I flip a bird up and hope the birds get mad. Fuck the coffee car, I know you can't bullshit us. Can't trust the white man, yeah, we all saw sinners. I'm an Indian man, so I'm good at math. Three towers, two planes, it don't add up, man. Listen, I'm not wishing for a nation to be even more division. Need a clear picture so that hindsight 2020 vision. Gotta rebuild the tower that we've been missing. Put your hands up if you with the three plane mission.
Three towers standing.
Earth is flat.
Standing high.
Three planes of
Mark Wahlberg is actually secretly dead. There were three towers. Birds aren't real. What the movie Sinners is real.
Three planes, two towers, one nation under God. Individual
like liberty and justice for all, except the third tower. I'm from Boston, I love clam chowder. Crashed down on me like a golden shower. Early morning rain, 10 a.m. final hour. Jet fuel, steel beams, Mario, fire flower. World over, trade my source, cocaine powder. Shot at Collins, led Jerome to 3 powers. 3 wolves, saw kings moving castles like owl. I'm like the power kill to climb the Tower of Babel. I'm like your third eye, like Dwight Eisenhower to win Scrabble. American, we stand, united we fall. When the third tower beckons, will you answer the call?
No.
Mr. President, I'm playing as if the third tower. The third tower.
Are you implying that Mario was behind 9/11 in some way? That the fire flower melted steel beams? Wouldn't it at least have been Bowser? Or is that what the government wants me to think?
Shooting stars. like shooting stars.
Exactly. Okay, now I'm getting it.
Like shooting stars.
Wow, that was powerful. J is for friends. Cringy. Oh, a classic. If you haven't seen the fake anime video.
I am here for you, and I'll promise to stay together when your world splits in two. Bonded by our blood, I won't give you
Oh, it's like an intro.
the demon you are hiding in your heart. You're my Nakama.
Oh my god, it's like an S3K intro!
Till dawn, it will still consume. If we let it bloom, I won't let the fear leave.
But it's a banger!
Is this who I'm meant to be? Each and each sun, I'll count to 3. Take my hand, don't fade away. Love only
Wait, it's an actual banger!
Will you wait for me? Are you there for me?
Where
No matter where you'll be.
I gotta send it to Toph. Because I'm gonna meet Toph in San Francisco tomorrow. I'm sending him to him right now. He has a part to play in all this. They made an actual song for it. All these years later. That's so funny. This should be an incredible anime intro. Imagine binging the show.
Heart is beating fast, embrace the fire blast. All alone and I'm surrounded by my past. What I have to do to get through to you. Cut the wire, let the darkness shine right through. Can't wait anymore for you to break the door. Come and get me, this will be our last encore. Take me to the place, the one they can't erase. Queen will lead the party, sure my grace and desire is all I see. Your kingdom will fall and bow down.
It feels so real. Yeah, this like you can imagine this being on Tsunami. I'm fluent Japanese. I don't know what this is. You haven't seen S3K? You're from Japan. You haven't seen S3K? incredible. I'm not much of an anime guy, but it's an incredible. It's a deep cut. I would watch it. If you like anime, S3K is probably the best one.
Light the fire in me. Break the curse of cringy. We're all for one and one for all. You must fight until you fall. Feel the darkness within me. Show me the light you'll see. When you are barely still alive and we have all the time will turn into.
Bravo! Griever Judgmental Shasta. I'm sorry, I got cut off, but let this glizzy burn. It's a really good skit. Griever, Beautiful Panda, Badger, Confuzzled, Stone Ears, Frogman. A faker! What is this metaphor here? What is hot dog. It's about the life of a glizzy. It's really powerful. People have always wondered what it's like to be a glizzy. Scorsese would say Goodfellas about a couple of good fellas.
Combustion fills the air. Flames white in my grin. And thickness of my skin.
From the POV of a glizzy, how does that make sense? The glizzy isn't immolating itself. You gotta really think. I don't think you have to think at all. I think you guys wouldn't think. Let this glizzy burn. Banger. Didn't quite understand the metaphor, but true art is like that. It's divisive. Reposterized. Written by, featuring J-Cat and AZ. Produced by J-Cat. Mastered by J-Pets.
We used to go here every weekend. We used to eat here just for fun. And now you won't even call me. You haven't even met my son.
I'm sorry, is this a sexual song from the POV of LeBron James to me? Who came up with this idea? I love when LeBron is not sexual.
I don't even remember if I've ever seen LeBron posterize somebody. I don't know. I don't think I've ever
Who said
I've
that?
seen Jordan posterize people.
LeBron is definitely posterized people, by the way.
My metabolism's gone, and so are you. This used to be everything, now it's just food. As if this wasn't love, and I'm misunderstood. There's no happy hour in this neighborhood.
It's a LeBron X Chili song. Reposterized. The only LeBron Chili song you're going to find out there in the world. Unless this group made another one. Caffeine.
He dreams of caffeine when he sleeps. Cause every moment he's awake feels like a nightmare.
It's also not true.
He needs the silence just to breathe. He knows the voices in
I don't have voices in my head, I have voices in my fucking chat.
There's coffee in my veins. I am the coffee. I steady percolate through the pain. These swirling thoughts often foggy and steaming up my brain. I need a reason for breathing, not just seasonal gain. I thought it was a game, just like that new being stupid, getting toasted by Cupid over an open flame. And so I ready aim.
Like you don't even get
Time
the
to stare
lyrics.
at the fire, even a burning empire.
It's like it's a level than other levels.
From the ground up into a French press. It's that compression of pressure pressing me to my best. I'm talking fair trade, no longer their behest. Cause when that book gets beheaded, the caffeine's all a mess. I am that caffeine, I changed all of my dreams. See emptiness and filling the black with dark
Yo, y'all ain't
dreams.
hearing it.
And the bar screams, come on, grace me, I dare you. Can't even get to this level, no amount to anything.
Well, you gotta listen, dude. The bar's behind the bars.
There's caffeine in my brain, therefore I am who I am, and there's nothing more to say. Nothing more to take, then what's the takeaway? If you saw cracks in my act,
told you, they call me a fake.
Like one of the
Don't
deepest
dodge your
layers to
fate.
this shit, I just want to say that one of the deepest layers to this shit is the fact that like what they're really trying to say is that I don't drink coffee at all and have never drinking coffee. And that's like a core part of who I am as a person. It's like they're kind of like peeling away till they get to what the truth is, which I think is really cool. The song's almost like tempting you to say that I drink coffee, but eventually admit that it's not the case.
I don't deserve the place.
Like,
It doesn't matter, I rocket the stars all in my space. So you can make your case.
That's why I think it's
But at the
powerful.
end of the day, how good is cream when we all live in the Milky
Scared of
Way?
being vulnerable. Media literacy is at an all-time low.
There's blood up in my veins. I am the blood of a lover. It's in my DNA. These torrent winds make it sunny and drying up my rain. Don't need a reason for breathing, just do right by my name. I treat it like a game. I am that human being lucid, getting rid of my hubris and dodging all the lames. And so I ready aim. No time to stay at the spire. Even a burning empire has something to gain. Even a burning empire has something to gain. Getting rid of my hubris and dodging all the lames. Even a burning empire has something to gain.
He dreams of caffeine when he sleeps.
Maybe the pilot.
Cause every moment he's awake feels like a nightmare. He needs the silence just to breathe.
There may be a
He
connection.
knows the voices in his head, they lead to nowhere.
Caffeined. FaceTime. Cio, M17 and JPEGs. But I always say his name wrong. I was gonna make a joke about it, but I forgot what the actual way is again. I was gonna do it wrong, but then I forgot what the wrong way was. People love when I cancel stream because they can win channel points that mean nothing. I can't believe everybody's pausing because they bet down. Okay, chat, hands up if the song's about you. If you know you're actually the funniest chatter and everybody else recognizes it and I recognize it. Funniest chatter? It might be. It's a tie, though. It's a tie.
If you are an American computer company that imports parts from China and then builds the laptop, well, that's fucking expensive.
Let's talk about tariffs.
But if you buy the full laptop from China, there's no tariff at all. So all we've done is
An emo song about tariffs?
laptop industry.
I just zoned out again, and you're still yapping. Something about Elon, or was it housing or government?
This is everyone that asked the question after the presentation.
Give myself for this subpar content. Please stick to playing games with friends.
Yeah, okay.
I don't care about stocks or marketing or whatever you say.
more queso light.
It's all been said before. What's the difference between Bitcoin and
There is a big difference.
I don't care.
You don't care.
It's easy to ignore everyone else and listen to me.
I like it.
Go by as I realize the stream tonight's all about the stock market. Big AI can't take my mind off the games and grinds that you abandoned to your vented. Instead of bonds and bands, instead of talking on of China sales, how about we enjoy each other's presences? Am I empty resident? It's evident you see the
Let's go to bars.
can't fulfill my need to watch you pop blue to BTD or hit a sick living heaven.
I don't care about stocks or marketing or whatever you say. You go live, disappointment every time. A gambit, I don't know what that is. I'm so bored. It's all been said before. What's the difference
A
between
nice Jerry verse in the middle.
I don't care. It's easy to ignore everyone else and listen to me. What the fuck's a gambit?
Who knows?
What the fuck's a gambit? Oh.
What the fuck's a gambit? What the fuck's a gambit? Tell me.
Where the fuck your hair went?
Go and play some Hitman. I don't give a fuck.
Stupid fucking streaming.
All you talk is tyrants. It's like you don't even care.
It's like I think Sarah's pretty important actually.
Cause I still don't know what the fuck's a gambit.
I don't care about stocks or
I would say it's all stocks. Maybe it's stocks in the context of the larger picture, but I'm not like a stock guy.
disappointment every time.
I feel like the song's not really listening to my response.
Don't know what that is. I'm so bored. It's all been said before. What's the
It's a below the hairline shot.
Bitcoin and NFTs? I don't care. It's easy to ignore everyone else and listen to me.
Wow. What a tough to decipher song where I don't really know what they were trying to get at, but lost to history, I guess. Wedney's. Wedney's, I love
is aglow when I'm with you. I feel all the hues of
Take one on
red,
purpose?
scarlet, ruby, garnet bursting from inside my heart when you're here. Such joy, such love. Don't you get it? This love is real. I know it. I feel it because of you. When I see that freckled grin upon your face, those red curls upon your brow, when I see you, I know I'm home.
I think some of the writers of this album were just hungry when working on it. I don't think we talked about Whitney's Baconator fries. It took so long we got hungry.
I don't know how to go on without you. So please stay. I beg. I can't bear this life without you.
Was this album just an elaborate Wendy's ad? It'd be crazy. They got paid by Wendy's for the table. It's viral marketing. Monster in the Woods. Our penultimate track. Written by Pay the Musician, featuring Beautiful Panda and Griever. Mastered by JPEGs. Monster in the Woods.
Countdown. till the day it comes again.
Hey, as a writer, likes to turn characters like the coffee cow into an actual lore. So I fear that Monster in the Woods will somehow continue the elaborate lore that, again, shouldn't exist for a Reddit-based post about a drink that I don't consume.
In this town, with this curse will meet its end.
Oh, it's a cover of it's the follow-up song. Yeah.
As the moonlight hits the ground, stay inside as you hear the
Did Pay know about the cover? I think you want to hear it.
seems to highlight all my fear. Time is fleeting as it draws near. Countdown till the day it comes again.
I'm playing ball with Pay on Saturday, which is crazy.
In this town,
You know, it really is funny that Pay the Musician is a person that I came in contact because he wrote coffee cow related songs in my chat. And now I'm going to play basketball with him and he's dating one of my friends. It's like that he met at the Atriarchy concert. I just think that's funny. I think that's that's like how that's crazy how that all worked out. He made coffee cow songs and songs about the glamour eye.
with this curse will be its end. A shriek in the night as you hide and pray. A fight for your life till the light of day. A cow in the night hunting down its prey. With caffeine coursing through its veins. Never fight if you value your life. But the midnight is a good night to die. Unless we fight for our livelihood. Fight for what is right against the monster in the woods. The monster in the woods is staring back at me.
I think the monster in the woods is insecurity inside of a ball. I think the song is about the monster in the woods, the metaphor for like improving yourself. I think it's a cow. No, I don't think so. I don't see how you can read it as a cow in any way.
Till the day it comes again. And this town, with this curse, will meet its end. A shriek in the night as you hide and pray. A fight for your life till the light of day. A cow in the night hunting down its prey.
I don't see how you can get cow from that. It's obviously a metaphor.
Never fight if you value your life. But the midnight is a good night to die. Unless we fight for our livelihood. Fight for what is right against the monster in the woods. The monster in the woods is staring back at me. With dead eyes, bloody tears, and hooves that bleed. The moonlight bliss is staring back at me. I raise my blade.
Isn't that like George Bush and opens like the Iraq War in some way?
Countdown till the day this nightmare ends. And this town will grow and rise again. Hopes of this dream are worth a life. I breathe in deep and prepare to fight. Calm my nerves, take a step, and charge into the night.
To go fight the cow, I get it. Yeah, you have to save your town by murdering a cow. Oh yeah, the demon has a cow's soul. That's art.
Is staring back at me. I raise my blade, stand my ground, and breathe in deep.
Beautiful cover. A deep metaphor that few can untangle. Silken Song. Oh, this is our. This is the one we've been playing. This is an absolute Silk Song banger. Silken Song. This is an ultimate grind song. Shasta, Badger, Griever. Mastered by JPEG.
Close your eyes and you'll see silken streams, endlessly wide awake in a dream here with me. Squaring up once again like a moth to a flame. Hold your breath, take your aim. Hear them calling out your name. Now you see
This song helped me beat Savage Beastfly. Mark 2. Song was in my head yesterday at work. It was in my head too. The day after I did the grind and I played it 400 times, it was in my head all day the next day. Also a song with I'm Locking In as the bridge, I guess. Is perfect for grinding. Full album live on YouTube, check it out. Did you guys add Silken Song after the album was done as a bonus? Because the timing is yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Come undone, weaving your silken song.
Because how would you know if Silk Song was Team Cherry told him early. You guys do it in the movie. Team Cherry, keep it. Bravo! 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 Absolute Cinema! Thank you for that excellent album. Later, Mr. Ewing 3 from Atriarchy Studios. A lot of heaters in there, a lot of bangers, a lot of talent. A lot of lyrics that need work. Maybe you should get me to write the songs and you guys perform them. I think you have a lot of talent in the performing aspect, but extremely fun. We're going to be playing that album while we grind Silk Song for sure. Incredible background music for that. A lot of brain scratchers. Tough to decipher some of the lyrics and their meanings. A lot of references that I didn't personally get. Shout out to the whole team behind it, of course. Everybody that worked on it, very talented people. And again, they are working on a grand finale called Terminal Brain Rot that'll be coming later this year with a live show. That's, I don't know if we're selling tickets yet or whatever for, but there'll be a live show in a movie theater, and I will be there, and it'll be cool. If you're interested in hanging out with this awesome community, that would be a good thing to look into. Chat, I was going to play Silk Song, but given the hour, given the time, given that it's a little bit late, I'm going to end because I have to prep and get ready early for a flight to do this Gavin Newsom interview. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. I will not be live tomorrow, likely, except for maybe late. I fly back tomorrow night at like 8 or 9. So maybe I'll play a little Silk Song. I'll be addicted, but other than that, I'll be back Saturday. Wish me luck in this interview. We'll see how it goes. And I'll also get to see Toph, which will be fun. Goodbye. Good luck. Thank you guys for watching. And see you on Saturday.